Students, so we are discussing the disadvantages of the vegetative propagation. So disadvantages of the vegetative propagation, that is your overcrowding. Just we have already discussed it. And second thing, that is the offspring, that means the new plant whenever they develop from the same plant are genetically they are the similar, so they are all aspect they will be the same. That means suppose that this plant having some disease, so new plant, whenever this new plant will be arise, and that particular new plant will be the same disease. So that this is another vegetative reproduction's disadvantages. So two disadvantages, major disadvantages of the vegetative propagation, that is one is overcrowding, and the second is some kind of, if sometimes it happen, suppose that this parent leaf, or you can say that the parent organisms having some suffering from disease, so whenever the new plant will grow, that time this plant carrying the same disease. So this is the disadvantages of the vegetative propagations. Now coming to the point, that is your artificial method of the vegetative propagations. So the artificial methods of the vegetative propagations, that means naturally it will occur, sometimes in the man-made. So it is go through the man-made process, that time it will be your artificial method of the vegetative propagations. Artificial mode of vegetative propagations, there is the four process, or you can say the four method is there. The first method, that is your cutting. Second, that is your layering, and the third is that is your grafting, and the fourth, that is your tissue culture. Okay, so one by one I will discuss this. First of all, that is your cutting, or you can say that the stem cutting. So cutting actually are the short lengths of the plant, and which when removed and placed in another soil with suitable condition, and it is developed into the roots and leaves and grow into the independent of the plants. Suppose that the stem cutting in a rose, so from the stem it will, the new plant will be arise. So just you have to cut one stem and it will be put into the soil, and so one fine morning you have to see that the new plant will be arise. So it will every day, as usual, we have to do these things our garden also. So rose and another sugar cane, cactus, so these are easily propagated by this cutting method. So it is the artificial method. Second, that is your root cutting method. So root cutting method is the same thing. Root cutting certain plants like lemon and other plant, that will be cut, and after that it will damp in a soil, and on fine morning you have to see that there is a shoots and some other new plants will be grow. So this is the two part. One is stem cutting, another is your root cutting. By stem you can simply you have cut one stem, and after that is that stem it put into a soil, and the new plant will arise. And again you have cut it one root, and after that root you will put in soil and in damp soil, or after that this plant, part of the plant will arise some stem or some shoots from this previous one. So this is the process by which the artificial methods of the propagations will be carried out. The first process, that is your cutting. So cutting has been divided into two parts, that is your stem and then another is root. The second is, that is your layering. So layering is been also found in garden also. The lowest branch of the stem, suppose that this branch, suppose that this is a plant and having some sufficient amount of stem, it contains sufficient amount of stem, and the one stem, suppose that in very nearer to the ground. So sometimes it also happen these stems into reached into the underground of the soil, and whenever it goes in the underground, that time the new plant will arise. So this is called actually your layering process. So jasmine is the propagate by this layering propagations, or you can say the layering artificial methods of vegetative propagations. Okay. And the third, that is your grafting. Grafting is also sometimes in village also do these things. So in grafting method, the desired plant is actually derived from the two different individual. The root portion is taken from one plant. Suppose that this is the root portions, and root portions actually taken from one plant, it is called stalk, and another, that is your stem portions from the other, that is your actually is called the scion. And this scion and stalk, whenever this put into the stalk, and after it will be propagate, and that times one other new plant will be arise. So this process actually is your grafting method. So this process, the two part is required, that is your stalk and scion, and suppose that I need a rose plant, and I need some mango plant, and that time whatever I do, I just collect one stalk, and after that I collect from one other scion from another whatever I want, and that particular part I just put in this particular stalk, and you will just tightly it will covered by some tight ropes, and after that one month and 14 days or 15 days you just open it, and you will see that the stalk and scion are mixed with each other, another new stem will arise, and this process actually is your grafting method. Okay, and the fourth, that is your tissue culture. And tissue culture, basically in this method it is also cultivated in your home also. In this method the tissue is taken from the another from the tip of the plant, and as to compost and undifferentiate and immature rapidly dividing cell, and this tissue is grown in the suitable medium containing the necessary nutrients and the hormones. Suppose that I have collected one some part of the plant and from the tip of the plant, and just I have taken, and that particular tissue I just cultivated another artificially way, one tub, or sometimes it will in a another container, and some suitable things like your soil, your water, your fertilizer, you have already poured this thing container, and suddenly you have seen that one small cells will be, or some small plant will be arise from that particular soil, and this is the method that is actually called tissue culture. So tissue has been cultured. So one tissues has been collected from another plant, and that particular tissues has been cultivated in a such a way that time the tissues, whatever the things will be required, and that particular things I will be provided in particular container, and the new plant will be arise. So this process actually is your tissue culture method. Okay. Sometimes potato, sugarcane and other plants are also carried out by this method. So it is a very short timing process, and it is the ultimate number of plants can be produced. So this technique is being used for the propagations of some other plants also, whatever the plants we have been required. So you have to collect that tissues, and I have just cultured that particular tissues in a suitable medium, unsuitable container. The whole things, whatever the things will required, you have just contained in that particular container, and suddenly you have seen that in the new plant will arise. So this method actually deals with the tissue culture, or you can say that the artificial way. So where the man-made are being involved. So man are being involved. So this process actually is your artificial vegetative propagations. So these are the process actually are being involved in the reproductions, or you can say that the asexuous mode of reproductions or propagations in plants. So this is basically the reproductions in plants. So the next unit we will discuss the sexual reproduction in plants. Okay, thank you.